Good morning, everyone. Small problems with the live stream. I don't know what happened, but the YouTube didn't allow me to live stream. I had to start again. Please tell me if we have sound and if we have image and if everything is okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Booker. Good morning, and good morning again. Well, Wednesday, middle of the week, usually is boring, but let's do the daily crypto plan anyway. Good morning, Shogun. Bitcoin, daily time frame, CME chart. We closed another green candle yesterday. You can see green with a gap. We have that gap we talked about yesterday. So we have a gap below at 80,000. Of course, we have lower gaps. We have at 69 a gap. And I think even lower we have some gaps. But the closest one is this one at 80,000. What will happen today? Well, I don't know. At the moment, we are trying to fill the gap, to fill this big one. That means we are fucking around between 80,000 and 84,000. Can we go to 84? Yes. Can we go to 85? Yes. Can we go back down? Also yes. If we look at the price structure on daily, we have higher highs and higher lows. So the trend is definitely up. It's a good idea to go and chase the market here? No, definitely not. But you don't short if you don't have a clear setup, because you can see the trend is up and it's strong, at least for the moment. So 80,000 is kind of ugly for me to trade. Look left, where if we are pushing a bit higher, we'll get some resistance here at 84. We'll close the gap, but probably we'll stop here. So if you want to long, you can try with Holy Grail, but I don't recommend not even Holy Grail. It's kind of too late in my view for longs. For short ideas, maybe we should wait for lower time frame SFU, for price to go here to 84, and here we can go on lower time frame and think about, I don't know, an EM, a head and shoulder or something. On daily, okay, the trend is up, but do we have a setup? Do we have something on daily? No. Indicators. We have bearish divergence confirmed already. And you can see even now the price is making higher highs, but the OBV is stopping lower highs. So warning signs once again. Let's see the RSI. Well, RSI no. Look at the MACD histogram. This histogram is telling us something. So I think it's, yeah, the price is pushing higher, but we should not chase here. We should wait for a reversal. We should hunt an EM. Maybe we'll push higher here in the short reload zone. Why I'm more and more confident this is a trap? Look at this motherfucker. You remember what we said about privacy coins? When the privacy coins pumping is the end of the move? Remember last time privacy coins pumped like crazy, what happened? Guess what? They are pumping again. It's up to you. I also told you don't fuck around with this one. Could pump all the way up here in the short reload zone and maybe even shark. A lot of you try to short this one. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't understand why you try to short ZEC. What was the risk to reward here to try to short ZEC here? I don't understand. There are a lot better charts to trade, but well, up to you. Yeah, to the moon. Well, it's going in the short reload zone. It's possible. I'm not saying it's probable, but it's possible to SFU the equal highs here. That's why we call them equal highs. Usually the market will pump and swap that liquidity there. $540 to $750 possible. So don't fuck around. If you don't see a clear setup here for a short, don't bother. will have the strength to push above the highs? Well, I'll be honest, the higher it goes, the more it's telling me to stay the fuck out from the market and don't believe the narrative and don't believe the story. It's that simple. Look what happened last time. Anyway, let's go back on Bitcoin. So, Bitcoin is trying to push higher, 84, 85, 86. And if you look at the POC, you'll understand why I'm calling it support and resistance. And for the moment will be resistance. Ethereum, on the other hand, is weaker than Bitcoin again. If Bitcoin closed with a bullish candle, Ethereum closed with a kind of green but indecision candle here. Then we have 1, 2 gaps here. We have gaps below and even lower. It's possible for Ethereum all of a sudden to do a surprise and pump all the way up here. Yes, you know, Ethereum loves to do that. But looking at the chart, it's weaker than Bitcoin. Indicators, same, similar warnings. Nothing special to say about Ethereum here. Just that is weaker than Bitcoin. Yes, on daily, well, a new day, a new all-time high, no? It's pushing higher. Everyone is happy. But the warning signs are here, people. Can we push higher? Yeah. We know where the top is? No. But when I'll see yams, when I'll see weakness, I already see some weakness in the indicators. You saw that bearish divergence. Do I believe this story here? No. Was a straight up move. People say that, well, it's going up, straight up. Yeah, but it's impossible for you to take a trade like this here. And who pushed the market up? Pushed it in such a way that the retail didn't manage to participate. And a lot of good traders, I think they are left on the sidelines. Use my 2 cents. That's why it's pushing so high. Nobody, retail and some traders didn't manage to get in and they don't have anything to close. Looks like the market is manipulated. It's specifically manipulated to push higher and higher and someone to brag about that market. Well, look at the market. Okay. So that's ES. Gold. Finally a bounce here from the pump chaser zone. But like I told you, we'll fuck around below 5,000. And it's hard for me to frame a setup here. I don't want to touch gold. Gold did his thing and now has to consolidate. Silver, similar. You can see it's trying to make a W here. Usually silver after a W will pump, but I still prefer not to touch it. Oil, fucking around here. Look at the shark, look at the gap, look at the yam is trying to do now. It's all over the place. There are some people that prefer to trade this one. I don't want to. I don't even want to frame setups. So we had a gap here. We touched the gap and then we go back down. Here we'll go here and we'll probably not managing to SFU the lows and then back up. Total fuckery. A lot of gaps here. You can see one gap here, another gap here. Above, look at the gaps. Trade it if you want, but not me. Bitcoin dominance on daily. People, we are gapping higher. It's pushing higher. That's clear. The message is clear. Dominance is favoring Bitcoin and shitcoins are not performing. Not for the moment. You want to, I don't know, time when the altcoins will pump? To time better the altcoins pump? Just wait for an YAM in the dominance. We don't have any fucking YAM. We attempted the YAM and we failed. And you can see we are pushing higher. So everything is about Bitcoin now. Ethereum versus Bitcoin. Like we suggested and we discussed, 78.6 was touched, no W, no nothing. No bullish divergence for the moment. Well, actually, if I look at MACD histogram, we have something. So, if we'll get a W in this area, location is good. If we'll get a W, then okay, we can think reversal. Until then, no. We can test an SFU these lows and then create a W. Or we can dump lower. Again, when I said that Ethereum could go lower and will go here, a lot of people said, well, no, it's looking bullish. Look at the uptrend. Yeah, but zoom out. Zoom out and understand what is happening. Yeah, look at the structure here on higher time frame. Untested level. This is the support. If we lose this level, we'll teleport to the next one really fucking fast. Okay, so that's Ethereum versus Bitcoin. You know my view on higher time frame. I'll show you the scenarios we played out, we framed some time ago. This scenario and this scenario looks like the second one is playing out. We did a fake out here. We accepted below the support and resistance. Then we decided to go up. We accepted above. We sweep the liquidity at the equal highs and we are pushing higher. Now on a daily time frame, 12-hour time frame, I need to wait for something like this to happen to think short again. Okay, on lower time frame, on 4-hour, 1-hour chart, I could frame something else. I could go long, I could go short, I could frame SFU setups and make some money. But on daily, I need this scenario to happen to be able to short. And indeed, yeah, 85, 86 is like a magnet now. Okay, that's the overview. Let's go on a lower time frame and see what we have. Calendar, nothing important today. Friday we'll have something nice. NFP. It's a NFP week, so you know what that means. Because we don't have news, let's go on lower time frame. Bitcoin. 4-hour chart, look at it. We have the Monday range. We accepted above the Monday range. We don't have power to go up to push higher, but we don't want to accept back in the range. So for the moment, tell me, do you want us to trade here? I don't think so. Yeah, I have this SFU level here, but is that a good level for me to trade? Actually, no. Actually, no. Now, either I'm scalping on 3-minute chart and I need something, 3-5-minute chart, or I should wait on 1 hour, for example, for something better, for a pump and then a head and shoulder or something, a good structure to short. If we are considering important the Monday range, we accepted above the Monday high, we are consolidating above the Monday high, kind of preparing for the next move up. That is what chart is telling me. So if I consider that the market is consolidating this level and is trying to push higher, I want to short? No. I have a long? No. Let the market pump in 83, 84 and then we'll look for short ideas. This is my 2 cents. Okay, if I'm scalping, then okay, I could even take this one. It's not the best, but I could take that one if I'll see a reclaim back below on 5-minute chart. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. Okay. So no setup. Looks like the market wants higher. If we'll accept from this level, if we'll accept back in the Monday range, below the Monday high, what will create here? We'll create a big fucking yam. And then we can think middle of the range. Or even lower. But for the moment, we don't have lower lows. Can you see? Higher highs, higher lows. Equal highs, but no lower lows. If the market will dump below this level, we'll create a lower low. And any bounce will become a reason for us to short. Okay? I hope it's clear and I hope you get what I'm trying to say here. For the moment, if we don't accept below the Monday high, the easiest way is up. It's consolidating for the next move up. Ethereum. different story, different way of seeing the market. In the range, I think if Bitcoin will push higher, probably will accept above the Monday high and then will follow Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin will dump, guess what? Ethereum will dump faster. Do I have a setup here on Bitcoin, on Ethereum? No. I have a lot of SFU levels to play with. I have the Monday low to think an SFU long if will be the case. SFU short above. But here, no setup. It's that simple. Aster on 1 hour and 4 hour chart, I told you multiple times. No trade, no nothing. Tao is finally coming to Papa. Can you see it? Look at it. Come on, you can do it. Pumping in the short reloads on here. If will give me a setup, I'll take it. But for the moment, no. Nothing to do there. Hype. Don't short because it's strong. Someone told you long time ago. It's good for trading. Well, Stefan managed to take a long here. And hopefully still have a little bit from that trade, but nothing else. Look at this is a range and it's kind of ugly. No, thank you. And seeing privacy coins pump, I think everything is a trap, a big trap for sell and main walk away. So no. Solana, finally some small movements here. But if you zoom out on 4 hour chart, you'll understand that nothing special. It's just a range, testing some highs. But the big range is still active. I don't see Solana pumping too much. I have a lot of Solana on spot. So if will pump, I'll be more than happy. But I just don't see it for the moment. Yes, on 4 hour chart, a new day, a new all-time high. But let's go on lower time frame. Let's see what we have here. Well, SFU from yesterday. From Friday, SFU the Friday high. If we am out and accept back below this SFU, even if we are talking 1 hour, people, I'll take this fucking, I should take this fucking M. I'm not taking anything because I'm not trading the traditional market. But if we accept below that level, probably we already have some bearish divergence. That could be a nice short. Some divergence on OBV here. Small, but is there. So if we accept below, that could be a nice short. Something like this, people. Something like this. 2.8. Not bad. If you want to play 5-minute chart, well, you can play this one on higher time frame. Or if the market wants to pump an SFU again, that could be a nice nice short there at the SFU. It's up to you. For the moment, I consider this one a fake out from this high. I don't think it's a real move here. But who the fuck am I to tell the market what to do? We'll know better if we'll create the M and if we'll accept back below the Monday high. If we'll do that, then we have the range to play. Let's go on 50-minute chart and see. Well, yeah. Some bearish divergence. On 5-minute chart, well, it's not good enough. Not big enough for me to do anything. So, dangerous to play even this one. SFU on 5-minute chart, I think, is the way to go. But if we'll confirm this M, you can wait for a breakdown and then to take it at the retest. It's totally up to you. Again, people, I'm not trading traditional markets, so I'm just blabbing away about potential setups, but I don't take a trade myself on ES. Okay? Okay. This one is stronger. You can see the strength. We discussed about this one being stronger yesterday. I said, well, this is stronger than ES. And indeed, look at pumped. We have a gap here. Also the gap, beginning of the gap, it's a neckline of this potential YAM. If we am out, probably will go all the way down here to retest this level. You have a 2 to 1, 1.5 there? I think you have. If we'll accept in the range, then we play the range. But looks like the range is small and the volatility is big on this one. I don't know how well respected the range will be. Okay. Gold is finally above the Monday high. Nothing fancy about gold. Maybe we'll pump a little bit. Do I want to trade gold? No. The last trade was this one. When I saw gold behaving nicely, I framed some setups and I showed you the setups. Now, I don't want to touch it. It is that simple for me, people. Okay, let's go back on Bitcoin. Like I said, looks like Bitcoin is preparing, consolidating here above the Monday high for the next move up. If will be the case, nothing we can do. We should wait to touch that 84, to touch that short reload zone on higher time frame, and then think about a trade. Nothing else, people. To be honest, Wednesday is usually a good day to stay the fuck out. The market is not moving properly. The best way to trade a Wednesday is to set some alarms at the highs or at the lows where you prefer to pay attention and just leave the market alone, do something else, and come back when you get the alarms. Because usually Wednesday is boring. It's like watching the paint dry. Nothing is happening. Maybe this time is different and we'll pump today. We'll see. Let's see what we have in the chat. Good morning and good morning. Privacy to the moon. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not the best news. Well, let's see, Pengu. Let's see, Pengu. Pengu! People, we are long. We are risk-free from some time. Doesn't get better than that. So, we took this W. We made the trade risk-free. The market didn't dump to... Even if you made the trade risk-free with moving the stop to scratch, you are still in the trade. The market is pushing higher. Why not? Trail. Maximize the profit. If I'll see other good trades, sorry, I'll take them. I don't like I told you, I don't like the privacy pumping, but Pengu, I think it's something that should pump even in a fake out. Yeah, it's new, it's with a strong community. You know, Pengu is something at the moment. In time, Pengu will become like everything else, shitcoin that will have a lot of bag holders. Yes, probably. But at the moment, it's better to trade than other charts. And look at it. Pretty nice. We had other charts that pumped and dumped and they stopped us out after we got risk-free. I don't know if today or tomorrow I'll keep hunting. I'll try to hunt other setups. But now, if we have the W's, we need to wait for the retest, most probably. Don't touch something like ZEC. Don't touch this one. Don't short here because we can pump higher. Don't long here because it's too late. Just watch it from the sidelines. To be honest, the best level to see this one is equal highs here. Sounds difficult to reach that level, but it's not. It's up to you, people, but don't fuck around because you'll definitely find out. The market will punish you immediately. Okay, people. Let's call it a live stream. See you in the in the London session. See you in the New York session. Registration for VIP is closed. So if you want to join us, you can join us on premium. Yeah. If you want to join VIP, you'll have to wait until next month. Yeah. We had 5 days open for everyone to join. Now, VIP is closed. We are focusing on trading. You can join premium. It's less than $1 a day, and you get a lot of value for the money. That's for sure. The problem is how consistent you are, how much you desire to succeed. If you'll take the value from premium when you apply it, because if you don't try to do your own plan, if you don't try to vet your setups or to find out what we are talking about, what a setup is, if you don't respect the risk management, nothing could help you. Not Paul J is telling you a setup. No. If you don't try to become better and treat market like a business, nothing will help you. Nothing. And after 2 or 3 months, you say, well, it doesn't work. Well, you didn't put the time and effort. Sorry. How many setups you vetted? How many trades you logged in your journal? How many mistakes you corrected? Well, nothing. I just opened and closed trades. Well, doesn't work that way, people. That's moon boy mentality, not professional trader. Professional traders have all the trades logged in the trading log. They respect a strict risk management. They have clear setups. They respect those setups. That's why they are profitable. Okay. Let's call it a live stream and see you in New York or London session. Bye-bye.